MLB the show 16 with Benjamin Cordova, my career player. So I'm probably one step closer of being called up to the major leagues, but I had to do different tasks first.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second and still only one out. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Now batting, second baseman, Benjamin.
Hard liner towards short, and that's through into center field, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? To second for one. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs.
So on another note, I've been busy today.
Now from your exclusive home
I
for
watch,
minor league baseball,
MLB
The Show is on
awesome.
the air.
I mean,
Tonight it's
pretty
game 3
awesome.
of this 4-game set between the Sacramento River Cats and the
first
Albuquerque
time
Isotopes.
a movie will have a
It's
first
baseball.
person atmosphere.
It's The Show, and it comes your way next.
Although it's our movie because these guys just showed the action.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused
first
on,
person
EK?
shooter.
Well,
No,
this team could
first
really
person
use that
action
man
movie,
in the six-hole
so
turn
I
around.
love one.
He's got just
So they
6
should
hits over the
make more
last
for
10 games.
3 to 5 years.
Not
so
the
pretty
worst
cool.
slump imaginable, but also not
And then
the
when I
kind
come
of
back, I ain't just
contribution
need a
that
phone
this
because
offense
my
is used to
Windows
getting out.
phone is
Tyler
a
Matzek,
mess.
the southpaw out of the Golden State,
Not
gets the call here. What do you have for us on him,
good.
EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that
So I
ERA.
decided to buy
You see there, he's into the fours.
Samsung Galaxy J2.
Russell Franklin will get his first
What's
shot
his,
here. 2 hits in 5
really
trips a
used
night
to buy,
ago.
Yeah, that was a good one
Samsung
for him,
Galaxy,
and he needed
right?
it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
High pop-up. Calling for it, Cordova.
Oh.
And that's the first out of the inning. Benjamin Cordova strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Second baseman, Benjamin Cordova.
This is line to left.
Oh.
Major is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Benjamin Cordova stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. In the air out toward right field. Diaz is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ehire Adrianza will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cordova is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Raul Veras will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Benjamin Cordova will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. To short, hit hard. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game. As Brandon Barnes strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Estes is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Benjamin Cordova will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Yeah! And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now
Brandon Barnes will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Kevin Stovall has the bases loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to chip away at that 3-run deficit they're working with right now. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Major going back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he's safe.
Now, I'll tell you what, guys, he did not miss a grand slam by a whole lot. He'll wind up getting the sacrifice fly in the RBI, but you see just how close this ball came to getting out of here.
Luis Avalos will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Benjamin Cordova will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Kevin Stovall will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Grant Green will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Drilled right back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores. Now to the plate, Benjamin Cordova. He singled his last time up.
second baseman, Benjamin Cordova.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Drilled on the ground to short. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So stepping in, number 6, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. So striding in, number 7, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Green backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Tom Diaz steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning, or maybe the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs. Benjamin Cordova gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Looking to minimize the damage here. It's sharply toward third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. Grant Green digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Benjamin Cordova ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he is safe at home plate on a very close play, and they've come back to tie it at 6. Kevin Stovall steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Damian Toivonen will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Gillespie has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stepping in, Tom Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting,
Benjamin Cordova strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
To short, hit hard. A quick out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Gorky Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Oh, he's in.
1 there. In now, Benjamin Cordova. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, third baseman, Kevin Stovall.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kevin Stovall, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third.
These are the at-bats where there's pressure on both sides, and you better believe that that man out on the mound is feeling it too.
Diaz is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late innings.
Well, every hitter alive would love to win the game in walk-off style, but first things first.
Sent on the ground out to second. Two is left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Benjamin Cordova, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see it.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Running hard, he's digging for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position. Kevin Stovall has a chance now to bring home the tying run standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Major is there to make the catch, and with that the ball game is over. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone I think we should single out this fellow right here as our
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, Jorge De La Rosa pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Rockies defeated Miami 8-3. The Washington Nationals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 9-8. Willie Peralta grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 2-1. The Boston Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. The Friars grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-2. The Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-3. The St. Louis Cardinals sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulverized the Braves 10-3.
Called up by the Rockies.
Alex Cobb picked up win number 8 this year, leading the Rays past the Twins 5-2. The Yanks combined for a 4-hitter as they pounded the Indians 7-1. Brian Mattis grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the Orioles to the victory over the White Sox 2-1. The New York Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-0. Chris Medlin grabbed his 2nd win of the year as Kansas City took care of the Blue Jays 4-3. Liam Hendricks collected his 8th win in relief, helping lead the Athletics to a win over the Cubs 2-1. The Angels put together 10 hits total as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field.
Welcome back to the MLB pregame show. The action is right around the corner, but before we get there, we'll take a look at some young talent you'll see out on the diamond with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Benjamin Cordova is our man to watch, and we all suspected this day would eventually come when we saw him drafted in the first round a while back. He's made the journey through the minors, and he makes his major league debut in this one.
Well, Matt, making your debut in the show is a very satisfying and exciting experience. You work your entire life to reach this moment, and when you finally do, it can be really overwhelming in a lot of different ways. Not only are you dealing with nerves, but also everything just seems bigger. The stadium, the crowd, the pressure, it's all amplified at this level. As for this guy, there's been a lot of hype around him since before he was even drafted, so I think everyone is excited to see what he looks like against big league competition.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Martin Prado will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this is on the ground for Reynolds, could be two. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Benjamin Cordova.
Man, I love this music. Alright.
First pitch on its way. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. And how about that? Benjamin Cordova has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Christian Yelich is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the payoff pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, Benjamin Cordova. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And he is in there.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a two-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
A.J. Pierzynski is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Right side. He's got it. Echeverria for one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3. Benjamin Cordova will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Hard liner toward short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Kendrys Morales comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Hit out toward second. Cordova is up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
For the Marlins.
JT Realmuto stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. Benjamin Cordova will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
In there at the knees, strike one. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
First.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Benjamin Cordova is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short. But there to take it in is the shortstop Andrus for the first down of the inning. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Mitch Moreland. He's our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been.
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the second of 2 here to start the week between the Texas Rangers and the Colorado Rockies. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Benjamin Cordova will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Eric, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And they come off a tight...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy.
So stepping in, A.J. Pierzynski, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On the ground to the right side. Fielder has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Martin Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Cordova is up with... And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality.
Now to the plate, Joey Gallo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Adrian Beltre gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. On Gonzalez puts it right there. He's out. Benjamin Cordova is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Right there for strike 1. But there to take it in is the shortstop Andrus for the first down of the inning. Benjamin Cordova steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Second baseman, Benjamin Cordova.
Line drive to left. Oh, and this goes right past him. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Wow.
Mark Reynolds leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes to Shields. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Yeah, this ball...
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and here's the left fielder, Coco Crisp. And here's a ball hit in the air. Fielder is there for it. And that ends the inning. Benjamin Cordova gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they move out in front 7-6.
Well, when you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
For the Rockies this afternoon, the big contribution came from this man, Mark Reynolds. Put that on a bubblegum card. Our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
The Rockies. Definitely worse. Because of this gentleman right there.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Benjamin Cordova is our man to watch as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Benjamin Cordova will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
A.J. Pierzynski will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Beltre ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out. Gerardo Parra will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. 3-1 on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And this is one of the reasons why this guy's a major leaguer now, and that's his speed. He's going to be asked to run quite a bit, I'd imagine. That right there is his first big league stolen base.
Speed.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Benjamin Cordova will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Cordova.
Right there for strike one. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Grounded to third. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. We'll see the 2010 AL. Benjamin Cordova will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hamilton is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Benjamin Cordova will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
The designated hitter, Benjamin Cordova.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Hamilton going back, still going back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Prince Fielder. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been any.
Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. Benjamin Cordova will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now to the plate, Benjamin Cordova. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Benjamin Cordova.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Digging in to try it again, Ben Paulson. He drew a walk his first time up. comes on 1-0. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And you know what?
Stepping in, Nick Hundley. He singled his last time up. Now a double play ball here for Beltre at third. To second for one. On the fielder, and they turn to a double play. In now, Coco Crisp. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Fielder is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Benjamin Cordova, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
It's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see.
Striding into the box, Ben Paulson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Nick Hundley will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Coco Crisp will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Pickoff move to second. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Reyes. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit. DJ LeMahieu will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it. Benjamin Cordova ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now an 8-6 ball game.
Right about now, I think these folks are saying, who is this guy? Well, that's his 3rd hit of the ball game. Goes for extra bases and going to drive in a run.
What the heck, man?
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Ben Paulson. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Beltre scoops it up. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Nick Hundley strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Benjamin Cordova comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded by Beltran. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Mitch Moreland. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game. With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Benjamin Cordova will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. In there at the knees, strike 1. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And we've got a couple of teams here that are both sitting in last place in their respective divisions.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Ruiz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put
the second for 1, back to first, and that'll take care of the slow-footed Ruiz, a double play. Andres Blanco is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Striding into the box, Benjamin Cordova. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Flying toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Carlos Ruiz comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Michael Franco digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big...
Gets dirty and glove. He goes to first. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More in a moment on the show. Benjamin Cordova will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Ashe going back on it. Still going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Benjamin Cordova will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Moving under it, Ashe. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Jose Reyes tripled last time up, and he's set to bat again here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Full count, here it comes. Grounded to the right, fielded by Howard. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Carlos Ruiz struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Hit to short. One there. Back to first, and that'll take care of the slow-footed Ruiz. A double play.
Well, that's just...
And the Phillies offensively here tonight were led by the exploits of this man, Ryan Howard. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Tonight, first for the victorious
MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Benjamin Cordova will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. First pitch on its way. Hot shot to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
batting 7, catcher.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Into the box, Benjamin Cordova. He reached on a single in his first try.
Benjamin Cordova.
Hot shot on the ground to short. To second for one. Back to Howard, but it's not in time to get them both.
And with one away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting one on the play.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Ground ball right side. Reined in. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with one run on. Benjamin Cordova will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
Cordova.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Line drive to left. Under it is Ashe, and he'll put it away for the first out. Andres Blanco will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this.
It up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Third baseman, Franco.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back with more on Benjamin Cordova digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
This is hit well out toward left field. Ashe ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Aaron Altair will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Benjamin Cordova will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Oberholzer pauses. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a soft liner, but foul. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Smoke toward third. Franco has it. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. And, guys, the Rockies tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, Carlos Gonzalez. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching this part 8 of Benjamin Cordova, was finally made it to the show in the second half of the 2016 season. So if you have questions, if you want what video I have to do, you can go to David P. Vizcaino on Twitter. You can find me. So that's David P. V-I-Z as in zebra, C as in cat, A-I-N-O, and the DPV are capital. So So if you do so, you can ask me some questions. You left questions, and I'll be happy to. So thank you so much. Till then, kudos.